Hey guys out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh chat channel, and today for you guys I'm going to profile my Blackwing deck. I was originally going to build Blackwings before people started jumping on the Blackwing bandwagon when YCS Toronto happened and the guy got 4th place with Blackwings. I was actually originally going to build them because I went through a nostalgia trip when I was at Otakon back in September, and I was like, you know what? I just want to build Blackwings again because it was one of my decks I originally played back in the day with my friend. We pretty much put all money together. We built the deck, and it was so OP because you had cards like Dark Strike Fighter, Goyo Guardian back then. But that was when I was like 16 or 17, and the deck was really in its heyday, and it was an amazing deck. It's still a decent deck. It's still very good, but you have to be still very skillful when you pilot the decks. The deck actually nowadays. It's not as broken as it once was. I'd be a lot happier if Gale just came back to 2. If Gale came to 2, I would feel a lot more happy with this deck. But let's go over the deck profile, shall we, guys? Let's get right down to it. So, first off, we run your 3 Kalutes. Kalute is actually one of my favorite Blackwings, just for the fact that, he can win you games single-handedly. People are afraid to attack you because they're afraid you have a Kalute in your hand. You may not even have a Kalute, but the fact that Kalute's a card and it can be so dangerous in Blackwings, people may just not even opt to attack you that turn. If they know you have one, will maybe have one. Shura is one of my other favorite Blackwings, if not my most favorite. I just thought he always looked very cool and awesome looking. But my 3 Shura, I mean, you know what this guy does. He just is so great at 18 attack. Gets really big with Kalute. His effect's amazing. What more can I say about Shura? 3 Bora. He's not as good as he once was with the piercing damage, but still, he has won me games. I've gone Kalute, Bora attack. Attack my opponent's last defensive monster. It had low attack, and I've won for games still. So he's still a good, viable Blackwing. It's so good. 3 Blackwing Blizzard of the Far North. He's not the best card to get first turn. If you get him late in the game, if you have a Bora or something else or Shura, he is amazing. He is godlike, but he is such a good card. Late game. 2 Sirocco. He's not as good as he once was. He's kind of like a Cyber Dragon in my opinion because your opponent has to have a monster. But he's not like Cyber Dragon because he's not special summoned, like Cyber Dragon. But he's still a good card, and, he can get over big stuff that's over 3,000 if you got Kalute in hand. So he just comes in handy a lot, and you can make other, good plays with him. 2 Max C's we run. I was debating to run Effect Veiler or Max C, but pretty much that got put to rest after I watched the guy in YCS Toronto. He mained Max C, so I said, let me try it again. Because I was bouncing back and forth between Effect Veiler and Max C, Effect Veiler, Max C. And Max C, actually, I was like, okay, I agree with you guys, so I ran Max C instead. 1 Zephyr the Elite. Good card. Really good. Love his effect, too. His effect's decent, but he comes in handy. He has won me a game or 2 before. 1 Gale. Please bring Gale back to 2, Konami. If you want to make Blackwings very, very decent again, just bring Gale back to 2. You don't need to do it to 3. Just give me my 2nd Gale, and I'll be a lot happy. Because I like some hand control, if you know what I'm saying. 1 Dad. This is one of the decks, I think, next to Insectors that Dad is so good in. You can just drop the Dad. You have graveyard manipulation kind of with this deck, so it works out very well with Dad. 1 Value. You don't like drawing him. If he's in the deck, you have Shura, you make level 4. Level 5, excuse me. Thank you, TCG ban list. The one thing I'll agree with that entire TCG ban list. Whirlwind back to 3. Say what? Yes, Whirlwind back to 3. Amen. You get 2 Whirlwind, you win the game. And with Pod Duality, this is how you get Blackwings rolling. You get this out, you start rolling, and you win the game from there. But if you get 2 Black Whirlwinds out, it's usually GG. 2 power dualities. The deck does special summon, so I only run 2. I've seen a lot of people run 3. I'm like, the deck already does enough. 2 is good enough for me. I wouldn't run more than 2. Because the deck, you know, you have the special summon from the extra deck and stuff like that. 2 MSTs. I'm still debating to run Lance or MST. I'm going back and forth. But MST right now is winning out. So that's today. You know, tomorrow I could change it and I'll say, oh, 2 Lance. So it just fluctuates day to day. 1 cards for the Blackwing Feather. Really good. 1 Allure of Darkness. 1 Dark Eruption as a tech-in. Now, a lot of people I don't see run this card as much after Blackwing Whirlwind got at it. But the thing is, if you get Whirlwind out, you use a Collude up, then you can pretty much reuse that Collude. So, technically, you could be pretty much running 4 Collutes in a deck. That is ridiculous. Plus, you can bring something else back if you need to. Need be like Blizzard of the Far North, stuff like that. But it's mostly there just so you can have a 4th Collude. And with, believe me, it's a lot more viable now with Whirlwind. So you get Whirlwind, you use a Collude, then you activate this, get the Collude back to hand. You know, repeat the cycle, rinse, wash, you know, stuff like that. 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole. For traps now, we have our 3 Mighty Icarus Attack. Great card. Great card. Love Icarus Attack. 2 Mirror Force. 1 Compulse. 1 Bottomless. And 1 Fiendish Chain. I just won 1 instead of more because because it works out that way. Because I didn't have room for the to make the deck 40. And I may put Fiendish Chain up to 2, but this card is actually come in handy. If you guys don't look at no Blackwings, Blackwings are all dark. They're all dark type winged beast monsters. So I tech in Dark Illusion because Solemn Judgment's banned. Pretty much what Dark Illusion states is if an effect monster's effect, a spell card, trap card is activated, and you have a dark monster on the field, you can negate the card and destroy it. So you can even destroy a monster too. So like if they make Volcasaurus and they try to blow something up, you can say nope, negate. So it comes in handy because you're mostly running all darks, quote unquote. It is a little situational, but it comes in handy. I may switch it out for another Fiendish Chain, but it does come in handy against things like Fiendish Chain and Deprison. You don't want them deprisoning your only Shura on the field if that's the case, or your Synchro Blackwing. So that's where I keep it there. For the extra deck, we run 2 Blackwing armed. Black armed wing. Tongue twister there. 2 black arm winged. I think the synchros are not as good as they used to be, but I would still give them an okay status. They're not as great as they once were, but they're still good. 2 black armed master. Great Exceed. Really has this card single-handedly has won me games. Ice Beast Zeffironi, I call him. But it can single-handedly win you games for the fact that for every card in the field, you gain 300 boost until the end of the turn. Not too shabby, I think. Or is it 100? I can't remember. Yeah, 300 attack, I think, for each card on the field, if I'm correct. My mind's a little shady on that. 1 Lightning Chidorian comes in handy. 1 Blackwing Silver Side. Sometimes you pull it out, sometimes you don't. But when you do, it's really awesome. 1 Gaia Force of Earth for my level 6. 1 Wind Up Zen Man in case you get 2 Kalutes. I may put it with Leviathan, number 17, but it comes in handy. 1 Maestroke and 1 Pappy. 1 Utopia and 1 Chaos Utopia Ray. And finally, 1 Abyss Dweller, which has come in handy against some decks. So that is my Blackwing deck, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy Blackwings. I'm happy they're back. Just give me my second Gale Konami, and I'll be very thankful. But till next time, everybody, take care, have fun, and go Blackwings. Go Crow. You know, gotta love Blackwings, guys. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here.